so people can start joining. Oh, I gotta figure out how to get the chat on here. Where'd the chat go? Live chat. Show live chat. Are you gonna show live chat? Hopefully you will. Good morning. Let's see. I already got a thumbs up. How can I have a thumbs up if nobody's watching it? That's weird. Oh, Facebook sent out an acknowledgement. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Gloria. Gloria, am I going to see you this Saturday? I'm hoping I get to see you this Saturday. There's my there's my chat. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hang on, I got to get my Diet Coke. It's been a fast, early morning. We've been doing a lot already this morning. Good morning, everyone. So hi, Carol. Hi, Maria. Hi, Sue. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Diana. I'm using my iPad today and my iPhone. Gosh, I sound like an Apple person. I'm not, but I have all this stuff. But this is like really close up, and I'm like, whoa! YouTube's gonna be very close up. So good morning, everyone. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Robin. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Deborah. Let's see. Hi, Bree. I got to get more Diet Coke in my body here. So this morning, I've already had, hi, Sandy. I've already had a broadcast test with HSN for tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm going on normal HSN at approximately 6 o'clock Pacific time. But then we're also, after that show, they are also doing a new Crafty Time with Suzanne on live Facebook and Facebook Live. And so we had to do a test for that because, of course, they use different systems than regular HSN uses a different system than HSN Live on Facebook uses a different system, of course, because why make it easy for me, right? So there, we had to test all of that, and it worked really perfect, which was fantastic, which was very good news. Hi, Karen from Kansas. Hi, Debbie from California. Hi, Don. Oh, big news, big news. Miller is walking. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think the max he's taken is 17 steps now. And Kirsten brought him over yesterday, and they were like they were just walking. I mean, he was just walking a little bit, but she showed us a video, and he is officially walking. That is not good. We honestly didn't want them to walk right away because they're faster when they walk. They're fast enough as it is when they crawl, so we didn't necessarily. But hi, Sarah from Orlando. So yes, so Miller is walking. We thought he was going to start walking around 10 months because he started cruising furniture, but he's such a good crawler that he wasn't too into it. So Betty, you said Ken should hopefully get your sample cards delivered today. Great. Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. Facebook Live told me, they told me for the HSN Facebook that I was going to have 15 minutes per item, and that got changed to be 15 minutes total. So I don't know if I misunderstood, but I'm hoping to get through all those cards. If not, I will show them in my future lives that I do. But that being said, I do have some items to share with you, and then I'm going to tell, we have some more personal news, but I will share it with you really quick, the items. I try to keep everything off to the side. Oh, by the way, remember, I made this for a video, on the video that went for the One of a Kind Live, One of a Kind event, and this is Miller's favorite. He loves to hold this card, so just a heads up, this is Miller's favorite. I did get a couple samples that I won't be able to show on the Facebook HSN because they're using close to the right items, but not the right items, but I still want to show them because they're awesome. So this one is by Marie, and she used the Newport flower stamps, and we're actually showing the dies on HSN tomorrow, but this is the stamps, and look how gorgeous she made her own background paper. I absolutely love that, and it's a nice slimline size, so I loved it, and I wanted to share it with you. Here is a fun one using the stitched stars. This is by Deborah, and look how awesome that is. This is that double Z we took onto HSN, and she used the stitched stars. Now, the stitched stars aren't going on HSN tomorrow. The dotted stars are, but I wanted to show you how awesome this card is. This one, oh, this one actually can try to go on. No, that one's okay. Oh, this one. This one has the stitch stars on it, but I absolutely love this one. Frank and Sharon made this one, but look how, okay, so first of all, look at it, and you're like, oh, that's cute. It's the little cacti that we have. But then you open this up. Look at this. Isn't this awesome? And then you open that up, and they use the stitch stars, which it's the dotted that we needed for HSN. But isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love this. It's so pretty. So that's awesome. I love that one. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I never got to show these, and I feel bad. So I want to definitely. I always try. I keep a little box by my desk. So anything I don't show, I like to show later. These were sent from Monica. These are from Monica. And they were cards for the babies for their birthday. So this is Miller's and this is Liam's. Look how cute that is. She used the little tiny alphabet set from the raccoon die set. But look how cute those are. Aren't those adorable? They loved them, and they kind of helped us open them, so they were really cute. I love those. I thought those. So thank you for that. Here's another one that the babies got for their 1-year birthday, which these were their twin bears that I made for them. So isn't that cute? And this was from Jackie, also known as Lady J Crafty. You guys know her as Lady J Crafty. She's always on our videos. But isn't that cute? I love that with the number 1 on there. And of course the babies got to see these, so don't worry. And then, oh, in my box is a Breton catalog. I haven't looked at that yet. I don't know how it got in this box. Oh, here's another one from Lady J Crafty. This is the stitch stars and not the dotted, so I can't show it on HSN, but I wanted to show it here. Look at that. That is an awesome, awesome shaker card. And this is by Lori, also known, oh, I'm sorry. This is not Lady J Crafty. I'm sorry. This is Laylee Fisher. Lori Fisher made this one. Isn't that gorgeous? The You Rock with the stars and the nice shaker. I love that shaker. That's awesome. Oh, she used our shaker stuff. I love her even more. She did a mixture of all of our shakers, our original shakers, our original yummies. Here's a gorgeous one. Sharon and Frank made this one. Also, this is another stitch star, which is absolutely gorgeous. Hello, my whoops. I love that you guys, when you guys put what you use on the back, I love that. It helps me a lot. But there's the stitch stars. Hello, my friend. Isn't that awesome? And of course, they got their little personalized stamp. A lot of you had your personalized stamps on the back. Hang on, here's another one. Deborah had hers on there. Here's one Marie did. See, all those personalized stamps getting used. I love it. Hang on, let me see if there's any more. Another one from Frank and Sharon. So I love those. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this one's gorgeous, but it uses the stamps, not the dies. This is by Donna. Cards by DeCaro. Look how absolutely gorgeous that is. I love stamping background paper. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. That's the Newport stamps. So that's the Newport stamps, but I'm taking the dies on to HSN Facebook tomorrow. But I just love that so much. It's so pretty. And then Shirley sent me some awesome stuff to test out that is really cute. And then she sent me this cute little frame, and I haven't gotten to, hang on, magnetic in her for Stephanie to place. Oh, look how sweet this is. So, I wonder how she got that magnetic. Shirley will have to tell us. Shirley made me this cute little frame. And she said, this is magnetic. So I can put my little dies on it. When I lose them, I can put them on there. So that's awesome. Thank you, Shirley. That's awesome. So I can just snap them on there when they are lost. My runaways. Remember, I named them runaways. And then she sent me a couple other things to test out and try, which I'm excited about trying. So those were oh, and then I had some really quick. I want to share with these with you. So my design team sends in their samples, and for some reason I didn't get these in time for our event last week. I think I messed up somehow. But here's a cute one that Chris made with that Celebrate. Now the Celebrate sold out, so don't look at it. But this is using the new Create-A-Scene cards. So I have a couple of those I want to share with you really quick. Oh, Kimberly says there's magnetic paint that you can buy. Maybe that's what she did. Yeah, yeah. For the runaway dies, it's perfect, isn't it? Here's a cute one that Chris made. Hi, Lori from Maryland. Let's see. Here's a Happy Retirement. Happy Retirement was put on our website, I think, this weekend. Hi, Pammy from Tennessee. Hi, Kathy. Yes, it's Tiffany's 18th birthday week. I know. I saw that and I'm like, dang. And then here's our Celebrate. Here's another Celebrate. This is gorgeous. This was made, I don't remember who made this one. Doesn't say on the back. But one of our design team members made that. Here's a cute Happy Retirement by Michelle which is actually a sneak peek for something I'm going to take on HSN pretty soon. So I got to put that in a special spot to save it. Oh, here's a cute one using the number dies. The number dies are going to come back. They're on order, and they will come back at flash sale, the numbers. Hi, Christine. Here's the number 13 on our 3D pop-up. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? I love that. Oh, you can see through it, too. You can see through the holes. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Okay, and then, oh, here it's a boy. I feel bad I didn't get to share all of these during our event. Here's 50. This is by Chris, 50. I love that. Oh, here's a cute one. Chris made this one, the 4-inch letter, the 4-inch numbers. They're like little flashcards, so you can show like 1 fishy. And then, let me guess, 2 fishies. Darlene says she's watching me on her big TV and commenting on her iPad. Whoa, that's cool. Technology's awesome. And then here's 3. Isn't that cute? 3 fishies. It's interesting. Your comments come up faster on my iPad than they do my computer. When I do my computer, I don't see your comments for a couple of seconds. This one, it's like really fast. When is the TT Buddy Bag for your ribbon coming out? In April. We just scheduled, literally, I think I scheduled like 4 or 5 brand new Tiffany items for April. We were going, I think Michelle made this one. We were going to try to get them into March, but we just have way too much we're delivering and doing in March. So we had to, it's going to be in April. Here's another cute one. Oh, this is by Cheryl. Isn't that cute? Gorgeous, huh? You guys, I bet you're all excited about getting your Celebrate. Look, oh, also, I love how she did the bottom upside, well, what we would consider upside down. Oh, this one's by Cheryl too. What I would consider upside down, but maybe not necessarily, because the design team seemed to use them both ways. So that's awesome. I love when they do different things. Do I think we'll have a store event this year? Probably, I don't know. I honestly can't answer that. We've been using our store for storage. This one's by Danya. I love that. Look how pretty that is. We've been using our store for storage because I don't have a house. And so I don't know if Kenny will be able to, and all of our inventory is in Utah. So I honestly don't know what Ken has planned. I just don't see it happening, especially before summer. I know that for sure it wouldn't happen before summer. But that's a Kenny question. I'll ask him next time I see him. So speaking of house, we're hoping we have a place to live. It's a long story, and I don't want to say much about it until we actually sign the lease. But it looks like we will be able to sign a lease hopefully this week, and then I will tell you more about it on Monday. But it's looking. Oh, thank you. Jeannie says she loves my top. Thank you, Amazon. I think it was like $16. Sorry, I lost my thought. So yeah, we're hoping that we do have a place. We just have to sign the lease and make sure everything works out, and then we will be. Thank you, Jan. She said she'll be praying. It looks like we will have it now, and it has this huge long story involved, but I'm not going to say anything yet until we actually sign the lease. Then I'm going to tell you guys all the stories. So probably next Monday. I feel like I'm shedding, and don't you hate when a hair is like on you and you can't feel it? You can feel it, but you can't see it. So hopefully next Monday I'll get to share all of that with you regarding the whole story, because it's this long, awesome story. But yeah, I'm really excited, and hopefully it all works out, and I don't have to move in with my parents, which would be fantastic for all of us. Hi, Sally from Colorado. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Kathy says, isn't it always a long story? Ken would say yes to that question. If it's Stephanie, it's always a long story. I actually told him, we went to the beach yesterday, and I actually told him, I said, okay, you got to hear my story. And he's like, okay. And he knows he just has to listen. So hopefully it's looking like, seriously, I would tell you all about it if I had my signature on that lease, but, will you ever get the dies for the small present stamps and the party hat stamps? Small present stamps. Are those the triplet ones? I don't know. We are, though. Karen says, thank you for being a faith-placed owner. Like, it goes away too fast. Why does it go over there? I get great comfort in having zero doubt in your integrity. Oh, thank you, Karen. We try really, really, really hard. I mean, we always try to have the highest integrity possible. But so I'll tell you more about the house stuff next Monday, because by then we'll for sure know everything. But there's something else I wanted to tell you that I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. Okay, the triplets, Darlene saying. Yes. Okay, so here's the deal. I thought of this the other day, and I know you guys are going to love this idea, because you guys know that we always like to... Sorry I keep going like this, because I put the camera lenses... I should be looking right there, because then I'm looking directly at you, but then I can't see the chat, so that's why I go like this, and then that's why I go like this, so that's why you can understand that. But I've decided I want to do this thing, and I gotta get my web people involved a little bit, because obviously I don't know how to do it. But I want to... Hi, Debbie. Good morning. I want to start a section on our website. Now, you guys know that we always try to listen to you guys, right? We always like to listen to our customers. We like to hear your ideas. We like to hear like what you think we should do or not do. I always try to, like, if I'm always torn, like, oh, what should I do? I always like to ask you guys, just because, you know, 50 heads are better than one, right? I mean, so you guys are my sounding board. And so I decided that any items that are retired, what I want to do is it's going to be a little bit of a project. So you're going to have to give me a couple weeks. But what I want to do is have a new section on our website in the corner above the home decor stuff that says, bring it back. Bring it back, probably with an exclamation point and then a question mark. Okay? Because in that section, when you click on it, I want it to bring up all of our retired items that you cannot get anymore. That includes anything that's retired, that's ever been on our website, and or all the classes that have been sold out for a while, anything. Excuse me. And what I want to be able to do is it's going to say up at the top, it'll give you information. It'll say, hey guys, these are no longer available. Oh, somebody's calling me from Florida. That's never good, because I have a feeling I know who that is. Bummer. Okay. And so, you know, we want to have this section, and it'll give instructions up at the top, and it will say something like, hang on, Corinna just said, ooh, Corinna, congratulations. She got her first vaccine. Good. You really needed that. I'm glad. So I want to have this section, and it'll explain it up at the top, but it's going to be, hey, my friends, I want to hear from you. If you want us to bring back one or any of these items, you're going to click on that item, and then you're going to go to the notify me. You know how whenever something's out of stock, you click the notify me link, and then it'll send you an email when it comes back in stock? I'm going to use that feature, but a little different. How I'm going to use that is I'm going to say, hey, my friends, these are retired items. Would you want us to bring these back? And you guys are going to kind of vote. And the way you're going to vote is, and you can only vote once on an item. So if the answer is no, you don't do anything. But if the answer is yes, I want that item, you're going to go to the notify me and you're going to click it. Okay? Now, it's not going to really do anything on your end, but on my end, it tells me that X amount of people are waiting for this to come back in stock. Okay, so like when something comes out of stock and I go to order it the next day, I always go to see how many people have clicked that notify me, because that kind of gives me an idea how many people would buy it if I had it. Now, are you obligated to buy it when it comes back to life? No. There's no obligation. In fact, I won't even really know if you buy it or don't buy it, but it's going to be like a voting system. So I'll know product A, 100 people want to come back. Product B, only 3 people want to come back, right? So obviously I'm not going to order product B, but product A, yeah, I'm going to want to order, right? So you guys are going to be able to be my sounding board, and you're going to get a voice. So you're literally, I almost should have to pay you kind of, because you're going to, like, I'm hiring you to do this. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So like you guys will be able to do, you'll be able to say, oh, I really want this item to come back, because a lot of times things are retired, especially from the other company, things are retired. And I'm like, oh, should I bring back the triplets party hat dies? I don't know. I already have them, so I don't need them, but maybe a lot of you need them. So then it'll be on there. And so a lot of you are asking, hey, I want that. Boom, you're going to go click the notify me. And then I'm going to every, couple weeks, I'm going to go in there and go, whoa, 100 people want that. I better go order it. Or, whoa, 2 people want it. We're just going to leave it alone. Now, those items will always stay in there. So if they're not in stock, if they're retired, they'll just stay in that section. So like in 6 months, right now, maybe there's not enough people that want it, but in 6 months, maybe there's a longer list, and then I'll be able to order it again. Okay, so that was a long explanation of what I want to do. That's my plan. That way you guys all get a voice, and we are able to listen to you, because if you send an email, it just gets lost in all the emails. It gets put in a folder, and it doesn't really, nobody's keeping track. This way, I'll be able to keep track. I'll be able to say, whoa, look at that, I need to order it. Okay, so that's my plan. And Betty says, great idea for those that are just finding Stamps of Life and people are new to these items. Absolutely, Betty. We are getting, thanks to all of you, we are getting so many new customers or people looking at our website, people trying to check us out because you're sharing our videos. Every time you share our video, it helps us, because maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 new people get to learn about us. And that means when a new person comes to our website, they have 11 years of items to look at. Can you imagine? Whoa, how exciting would that be? 11 years. And so they get to look at everything, but then they're going to be, oh, I want that class. I didn't know they had that class 3 years ago. I want that class. Well, they'll be able to go to bring it back, that section, and then they'll be able to click on it. For healthcare heroes like nurses and doctors. Hi, Tisha. I really haven't too much. Our quantity minimums are so high, but it's something I can consider. Ramona says, hi from sunny California. Yes, it is nice and warm out there. Carmen, are they new items for HSN, or did they pick from your current inventory? One item that's going on the air tomorrow is brand new. One item. Hang on, Stephanie, if it's something that says more on the way and it's older, will it be brought back? Yes. If it's on the normal part of the website and it says more on the way, 90% of the time, it's going to come back. 95% of the time. Every once in a while, a limited edition will do that. But yes, but most of the time it will be coming back. New products. There is one item that's on HSN tomorrow that is brand new, exclusive to HSN, that you have not seen. Unfortunately, last time I checked, it was not on hsn.com yet. It's going on the air tomorrow though, so I sent my peeps there. I sent them an email saying, hey everybody, can you please get it on the website? Oh, Diane got her Kirsten bags. Awesome, awesome. Do I know why something might not have a notify me button? Yes, that means it's not coming back. But the pink Stephanie bags are coming back, so does that really still say? Because I thought I fixed it, but your guess is as good as mine. Hang on, let me grab my keyboard. Oh, let me see if I can reach it over here. Let's look. Let's really quick look at the Stephanie. Whoops. Let's check. Stephanie. Let's see. Oh, it does not. You're right. And you know what? I'm going to go fix that right now, because that's something I know how to fix. We are going to fix that. Yes, because anytime something is out of stock, my friends, I highly, highly, highly recommend you click that notify me button. So you get an email. You're not obligated to buy it, but you get an email so it'll tell you when it comes back in stock. The Kiss Cup pad is on order. And sometimes you'll get an email saying, like, it'll say, hang on, there it goes. Sometimes you'll be in the notify section and you'll get an email saying back in stock. Sadly, sometimes, and it'll tell you, it'll say 3 back in stock or 1 back in stock. And that, those usually fly literally out the door. The Toy Tiffany bag now, pink, Stephanie, you can now notify me. Thanks, Corinna. Zelly's at school. Well, yeah, school's kind of important. Well, oh, wait, I saw something. Um, oh, yes. Carol asked a good question. On the website, it was a little messed up for a little while. We had the happy retirement die listed as happy birthday die. You will get the retirement die. Don't worry. You will get the retirement die. Because they go by number. They don't go by title. They go by number. So you'll get the right one. In order to not duplicate the items that would be coming back if your plan, will we be notified of that? In order to not duplicate the items that would be coming back if your plan goes through, will we be notified of that? I don't know if I understand the question. Sorry. Well, whoops. Will all retired items show? I'm going to work on getting as many possible on there. It's going to take a couple weeks. Will we be stocking the smaller cutting plates? Good question. That was the plan, and I went to order them, and the factory's like, oh, well, you have to pay a new molding fee, and the new molding fee was more money than I will make on the cutting pads in probably 3 years. So I'm still kind of like going back and forth with them on that, trying to get them to come down, bring it down. Will the slimline backgrounds, oh, I just saw an email. Will the slimline backgrounds be separate on HSN? They are still showing as one set. They're not supposed to be showing as one set. Let's look. Okay, I think they fixed it because I'm sure I see the Stamps of Life Slimline card die set, and it shows just the original with the Slimline words. So, but let's see if they added the new one. Let's see if they added the new one. I don't see it. Ooh, they have some good clearances going on though, on some of our stuff. No, they haven't added the new panels yet. I'm trying. I have an email out. If you hit the picture, it shows the backgrounds. Well, let's look. Whoops. Oh, it's trying to get me to do something else. Okay, let's see. On the pictures, if it shows it on the pictures, yeah, the pictures are just samples. But they're not included in that one. So they're a different SKU number. The SKU number, the item number is 746-072. And that was the one that's not on yet. Am I only on Facebook tomorrow night or the HSN? I'm on both, Corinna. I'm on both. Yeah, surprise. Even I didn't know that until Friday. So, yeah. But they haven't answered me about, let's see. Nope, they haven't answered me yet. So, well, hopefully they're working on getting that item on there. Somebody said something. Stacy said she bought the Halloween clearance deal because it was too good to pass up. That's true, huh? Do personalized stamps take 3 months? No, Karen, I think they're taking, right about now, I think they're taking about 5 weeks. They're taking about 5 weeks, I think. When is the April HSN day? I couldn't tell you. I think somebody said April 3rd. No one, seriously, you guys, it's not April 3rd because that's a Saturday. I'm going to guess it's April 6th, but I don't know. Dina will let you guys know when she finds out. There are 2 butterfly fold-its. Yes, there are 2 butterfly fold-its. One is the original and one is the new one. The new one is this one. This is the one Miller loves. I made this one actually. He loves this butterfly. Anytime he sees it, he cries for it. Let's see, what time is it? I gotta keep an eye. Okay. So I'm really excited. I wish Kenny would email me and say he signed the lease. Hey, Steph, got some people already got their Thursday flash sale items. And yours still says processing. Processing still okay. Also processing, I have found out, and that's an email I need to send today. And hang on, I gotta write that down because that's something I found out, and I'm not happy. because I'm finding out through you all that sometimes your order will still say processing, and it will actually already be on its way to you, shipped. And then sometimes it'll just show up, but it shows up at your house, but it still says processing on the computer. And I do not like that. I do not like that. That's not supposed to do that. So processing is good. Processing is fine. Processing is fine. You guys have to keep in mind, you guys almost crashed the website Thursday. So imagine they can't ship all of those orders in one day. They don't work on weekends. They can't ship all those orders in one day on Friday. So they're going to be shipping a lot of them today. But just because it says processing, for some reason, some are also already shipped. That's not right. It's not supposed to be like that. When they ship it, it's supposed to change to shipped. And that's why I'm going to send an email today to work on getting that fixed. Because that's not good. You guys need to know when it's shipped. If your order, so processing is good. So if it says processing, we're all good. If it says pending, remember, if you're stuck in a pen, if it's pending, that's when you email Faylene, okay? If your order says processing, please don't email Faylene. There's nothing she can do. She cannot go ship it for you. She doesn't live in Utah. She lives in California. There's nothing you can do. She can do for you if it says processing. We just have to wait for them to be able to ship it. They got a ton of orders, luckily, thank you, on Thursday night. And so they started shipping them all day Friday, and then they'll be shipping a lot of them today. Yeah, Stacy says she's had her product for 2 weeks already and it still shows processing. Yeah, it'll probably never switch to shipped if it still says processing and you already have it. I can't get Kirsten out of my head. I know. See, I know. Poor Kirsten, my daughter. She's been called every name under the book except Kirsten. Kirsten, Kristen, Christina. I mean, she gets it all. So it's think ear, Kirsten. Yeah, I know, poor kid. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Daddy named her. That's why I call her KJ. She doesn't necessarily like KJ, so that's why I didn't name her Bad KJ. But yes, and so Olivia's saying, I used to get a tracking number and now I don't. Even when it's shipped priority, do you still not get a tracking number? If it's shipped priority, you should be getting a tracking number. Sometimes first class, they don't have a tracking number, but if it's shipped priority, you should be getting tracking. Is cardstock coming in soon? No idea. No idea. Make sure you click the notify me, Melody. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, anything that's out of stock on our website is on order. Anything. So if it's cutting pads, if it's machines, if it's anything, if it's out of stock within 24 hours, we place an order for it. So we're at the, we're stuck. We're stuck. We're at the mercy of other companies. Yeah, it just bites, but what can you do? Let's see. Stinker Pot says, I'm excited for the Hummingbird class re-release. Yes, that's coming on the 25th. That's coming on the 25th. Lupe says, I love that you started bundling items. Thank you. So we've done that twice now. The first time we did the bundle, it didn't go as well. The circle bundles for the Flip It card didn't go as well as I expected. I think that's because I didn't explain it well enough. So the second time, the sun die is coming out in April. I think all of the party stuff that I did for the party are coming out in April. But the bundle, the first bundle we did didn't come out, didn't sell very well. The second one did, and I think honestly it's because I did all the math and showed you how awesome it is. I showed you how awesome it is, and then people kind of went, oh, I get it. Yes, I do save a ton of money if you do that. So I will start working on trying to, so you won't see any for about 30 or 40 days because when I start ordering again, the future stuff, I'm going to start having them bundle stuff. So Patty Cake says, I love Katie's Instagram. She's so creative. Oh, and you're going to try some of her recipes. That's awesome. Yes. So my younger daughter, Katie, is 23 still. Yeah. And her birthday's in June. And now that she's going to school full time. Oh, and I'm very proud to announce that she got an A on her final in her English class, and her GPA. So she's been in school. In high school, she took one college class, but then she started school in the fall of last year, and she's finished some classes already this semester because she likes to do 8-week classes also. They're normally 16, so she does some 16-week, some first 8-week, and some second 8-week. So she kind of just breaks it up a little. And so far, her GPA is 3.91, which blows my mind because let me tell you, you don't want to hear my GPA because I just went to school to get that piece of paper. I didn't care about any of it. So I'm very proud of her. So 3.91. But long story short, Katie has an Instagram. She's turning into a cook and a baker, and she has an Instagram called katie's.kitchen.creations. So if you want to follow her, you can go follow her. Yes to bundles. Yes. Congrats to Katie. Thank you. Good for her. I know. I'm so proud of her. Her Instagram makes you hungry. Yes, Corinna, it makes me hungry too. And you know what I say? I'm like, hello, why am I not getting any of this food? Every once in a while she'll bring some sweets for her dad, but I'm like, where's my food? I want some of this. Those Brussels sprouts she posted looked amazing. I'm all, no fair. If I moved in with her, she would, yeah, I would get fed well, yes, but we'd probably kill each other. Katie and I are extremely a lot alike. Katie and I are very much alike, too much. That's why we had troubles when she was a teenager. Now we're like best friends, but too much alike. She'll say something or sometimes we say the exact same thing at the exact same time. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is weird. I'm like, this is not normal. But yes, Kate and I are very much alike. Kirsten is more like Daddy. She's more reserved, more quiet. She thinks before she speaks. Katie never thinks before she speaks. She's just like me. We get ourselves into a lot of trouble. But yeah, Kate's a lot like me. So yeah, so I'm really proud of her for going back to school. She's going to school on her terms. So she wanted to go to school, and I think that makes all the difference. College would have been a lot different for me if I wanted to go versus needed to go I wanted to be a teacher. I think I would have learned. I almost feel like, this is going to sound weird, but I almost feel like college educations are wasted on the young because you can learn so much, but when you're that age, 17, 18, 19, you really don't care about ancient history, right? But now I would find that fascinating to learn about some things, you know what I mean? I would love to take a college class here and there, not for a grade, but just to learn. But yeah, I'm not going to go back. I don't have time. But I mean, I just feel like it would be just so nice to be able to learn that kind of stuff and want to learn it as opposed to having to learn it for the test. Yes, they definitely need more technical schools, Sally Jo. Absolutely. I think technical schools actually are the wave of the future. Corinna says she went to grad school at 38 and she appreciated so much more. Yeah, and you probably learned a lot more too, because when I went to college, I literally learned it for the test and it was gone. Never remembered any of it. I mean, really, because that's not how you do it, right? Michelle says it's always fun to learn. It is, and it's fun to learn. I mean, I would love to kind of like take some just classes. I would also love to go to technical schools. I always wanted to, back in the day, when Costco had film developing centers, I always wanted to work there for like a week. I just wanted to learn how they did it. And they didn't, I probably wouldn't have asked them to pay me. I would have just loved to gone there for a week and learned how they did it. There's a lot of jobs I would love to just go learn it, but never do it. You know what I mean? I would just love to learn those things. I love anything creative like that. I don't know. I think it would be really fun. We're learning when we make cards. Belinda, you're right. We are. Diane said she went to college at 24. Best decision. That's awesome. My mom didn't start college until I think she was, I want to say I was 12. So she would have been about 35, 38. mid to late 30s, she went to college and she loved it. And she became a teacher. So yeah, long line of teachers. I wanted to be the teacher first, and I was the one that never was a teacher officially, really paid in elementary school. I wanted to be a teacher since I was 8 years old. And now I teach adults, which is a little different, but similar. So I went to school to be a teacher, and I got my teaching credential. In California, you have to do 4 years of college, and then the 5th year is full-time, it's like an internship, full-time, not paid, where you work in a classroom full-time, right? And go to class like at night and stuff. And so I did that. I worked in, I was a student, they call it a student teacher. And as a student teacher, while I was, hang on, let me think. Okay, I was a student teacher while I was 8 months, during my pregnancy with Kate. So Katie did my student teaching with me. And I finished student teaching 2 weeks before Katie was born. So literally I was 8.5 months pregnant teaching. First and second graders was my first assignment, and then 5th and 6th graders was my second assignment. And I loved it. And then Katie was born, and I was gonna go be a teacher, and then Kenny and I looked at each other and just said, no, we can afford for me to stay home if we tighten our belts. And so I did. I stayed home. And the plan was then to go into teaching when she turned 6, when she went to 1st grade. And then I just loved being a mommy so much. I just said, no, I'd rather live on one income and tighten our belts, keep them tightened, and be a mommy. So I was a mommy. And then I started scrapbooking. I started scrapbooking when Kate was born. So I started scrapbooking, started getting published. I was always a stamper. I stamped before Kirsten was born. But then I started scrapbooking and got more and more into it. And God put me on this path that got me here, sitting here talking to you guys. So never in my wildest dreams, it's like, how they always say when you make plans, that's ridiculous. But never in my wildest dreams when I started this company would it ever be what it is today. This company has God's blessed us with this company, and it's allowed Ken to leave UPS, which was amazing. That was a big leap of faith. What person leaves a job at UPS where you get insurance? Our insurance was so good. I once had a pharmacist look me in the eye and say, no matter what you do, keep this insurance the rest of your life. That UPS insurance is amazing. They used to pay, they paid for everything. And so when Kenny left UPS, he retired early. When he retired, he didn't get a retirement, but he left, and that was a huge leap of faith. So our entire livelihood is based on this company. That's why it's really hard for us to get approval, to get approved for a rental. We got denied. Yeah, we got denied on one that we applied for because they didn't want to take a chance on us because we're self-employed. So luckily, the one we're looking at right now, the builder is actually the owner of the building, and he is also self-employed, and because he owns the construction company with his family. And so he saw our income, and he saw that we were both, we both make money from the same company. But he's like, oh no, I totally get it, because that's how my family is. My whole family is supported by our company, so I get it, I understand it. And it was really one of those God things, and I'll talk more about it next week when we've signed the lease. But it was more, he was like, oh no, I totally get it. And it's like, because let's think about this. My employer, so when I have to write down who my employer is, and this is gonna throw you off a little, my employer is Stephanie Bernard Designs Incorporated. That's who signs my paychecks. Stephanie Bernard Designs Incorporated signs my paychecks. I don't know. Does anybody sign paychecks anymore? I think they just go direct. But it's that doesn't make sense to a human being that doesn't know the crafting industry. And they're like, oh, what? You pay yourself? What do you do? And the guy's like, the guy that denied us, he goes, what do you do for a living? And he goes, you're a designer? And I said, well, like kind of. I said it's like graphic design kind of. How do you explain, is the screen freezing for you, Gloria? Uh-oh. How do you explain card making and stamping to someone that knows, especially a man, that knows nothing about crafts? Nothing. He doesn't know that there's an industry for the crafts industry. He doesn't know that I actually make a living doing this. He honestly, I don't know. I think he thought our paychecks were fake. Because I mean, but you can't make that up. My name is Stephanie Bernard. My company's name is Stephanie Bernard Designs Incorporated, which was probably not a good idea when we did it, but whatever, it's too late. So it's just kind of a mess. Kimberly said I should take samples to show them. Yes, I did. And I even said I can send you my website. I did that. I also, I usually carry mini stamps in my purse to show people. Like one time I explained to somebody in the airport, I said, they go, what do you do? And I said, oh, blah, blah, blah. I explained it. And I said, we make clear stamps. And this, honest to goodness, this guy said to me, he goes, if they're clear, how do you see them? I'm all, dude, they're not invisible. They're just clear. A window is clear. Does that mean it doesn't exist? I mean, what? Oh my gosh. So that's just kind of what I'm dealing with. So when you have to try to explain to someone what you do, I seriously, like Kenny just go, like when we used to travel to the conventions and like we'd have to talk to someone that wasn't in the industry, instead of saying, oh, we're going to a convention, he would always say, we're going on a business trip. And just leave it. And I'm all, what do you mean a business trip? If we're going to a convention. He's all, Stephanie, to them, it's a business trip. Just call it a business trip. It'll make more sense to them. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, because it doesn't make sense. Seriously, you guys, I'm sure you guys have had that. Like when people say, oh, what's your hobby? What do you do? You're like, oh, I make cards. They're like, wait, what? And you're like, no, yeah. But that being said, I got an ad on my Instagram the other day. This is funny. I got an ad on my Instagram the other day that showed a shadow box, like our shadow box die, but you could buy it pre-made. So you could buy the shadow box and they would send it to you, then you could mail it to somebody. It was $10. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we make those all the time. You can start selling them for $10 online, plus shipping. $10 for a shadow box. I'm like, we have a die for that. So that was pretty awesome. That was funny. That was really funny. Russ says, I always have to explain what I do. That's why I always just say I'm doing drug research. See, Russ, yeah, you get it. You get it. It's just, you know, you have to like simplify what you do to explain it to the masses, right? Because you just can't, there's no, and then because they're like, oh, you do that? And they're like, they're like, wait, how do you like pay your bills? And I'm like, well, I have customers that like to buy my stuff. Oh my gosh, it just goes on and on and on. Am I doing an event for these HSN items for tomorrow? No, Carmen, because only one item is brand new, and so it wouldn't be much of an event. All the other items are on our website, but I will be for the April. So you know what, my friends, what time is it? Oh gosh, I need to head out. My mom's gonna be here soon, and the babies will be here soon. So I just want to say thank you all so much for your love and your support and your prayers. I hopefully will be able to share on Monday more about our new place. Hopefully, saying I don't cross my finger. Prayer. But I'm 99.999%. We just haven't signed the lease. He ran our credit. We filled out the application, so it's good. Tomorrow, it looks like it's gonna be the 6 o'clock Pacific time at night hour for HSN, 6 o'clock Pacific time. And then the Facebook Live is after that, and I think that's going to be around 7:30 Pacific time-ish. Pacific, yeah. But that's recorded, so if it's too late for you, yes. Okay, but everybody have a wonderful, happy, safe day, and I will see you tomorrow on HSN. Okay, thanks so much. Bye. Okay, funny, I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, here.